asking that God would meet us to set our hearts free in this today, this whole series. We're asking him to do that because when we get honest, there are a lot of voices that we hear in our head about who we are and what we've done and how valuable we are. And sometimes we can hear those same thoughts coming out of our own voices.
You know, it's funny. Some of us will never, ever find true love.
Like, take, for instance, me. And I'm pretty sure that guy right there. And that lady with the sidebars. And basically everybody at table 9. But the worst thing is that me, Fatty, Sideburns lady, and the mutants over at table 9 will never ever find a way to better the situation. Because currently we have absolutely nothing to offer.
My hairline is so weird. My pores are huge. My nail bed sucks.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Okay, a simple wrong would have done just fine.
I've always been the screwed up one. Right, Dad?
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles, and we'd all eat it, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school? No. I just have a lot of feelings.
You're an inspiration to all of us who weren't born handsome and charming and cool
So what are you saying? What I'm saying is all I really want is someone to hold me and tell me that everything is going to be all right.
Everything is going to be all right.
Well, hey, my name's Elizabeth. For as long as I can remember, I felt like I was constantly being watched by others. That translated to me that in whatever I was doing, I needed to be impressive. Anytime I fell short of perfect, I played the event over and over in my head and internally beat myself up. That same tendency translated to a need for control. Anytime I felt out of control, I subjected myself to mental and physical pain, and I subjected those closest to me to unpredictable mood swings where I lashed out through yelling, slamming doors, and isolating. By the end of college, I was diagnosed with depression, anorexia, and an anxiety disorder. In an attempt to gain control, create a sense of security, and cope with how disgusting I felt, I alienated myself from my friends and family to order my life around starving, compulsively exercising, cutting, and micromanaging as much of my life as I could. I went to an inpatient treatment facility for eating disorders in Arizona twice. The first time for 72 days, and the second time I spent a month and a half on a feeding tube. I remember sensing God around me, but it never stayed. A little over a year after I returned home from Arizona, I had a series of conversations that helped me see who Jesus really is. And on February 12, 2006, I encountered Jesus on the cross, and I received him into my heart. Since that day, I've been learning what is true about me because I belong to him. I know that I'm accepted by him, which makes me significant, secure, and free. I don't always feel that way. I don't always operate in those truths, but I know it's true. And I'm growing toward consistently living as a secure person Jesus made me.
Well, my name is Jamie, and growing up, it was really important to me that people liked me. I would feel out my environment and then conform to it, just sacrificing beliefs and whatever just so that I could feel valuable. I did lots of things to impress people and base decisions off that. I got good grades and performed well in music and in sports. But if I couldn't be the best, then I wouldn't even try. I would shy away from taking risks just to guard my own heart. I was too afraid of rejection to just go for it. But on October 30th, 2005, I invited Jesus to come into my heart, and those fears and insecurities started to fade away. This was just brand new to me. And so in February of 2006, I stepped into a life group. And in a circle of trusted guys, I got to tell a dark, long-time secret that I had used and was in the middle of using pornography to mask insecurity and to power up on women. I just wanted to be the hero, and I was too afraid to share feelings with women. And through the mat here at Quest, the grip that I had let pornography take on my life began to loosen. And so it freed me up so much that I got to step into a new serving role at Quest that following fall. And in another part of the building, I got to start leading worship. And growing up, I always thought that worship, that raising your hands and dancing around, that was just all for show. And so when I got on the stage and I led worship, I was timid and scared. And Jesus really met me in my worship insecurities. He told me that I didn't have to hesitate. Like I could just sing with him and dance and just be his boy. And that it could just be me and him. It was great. And now sometimes insecurity wants to come and bite at me. But I'm no longer marked by it. When I reach the edge of my comfort zone, I really get to pick courage and let Jesus be my strength. Thanks for listening to our stories.